Hello fans of Marvel Heroes and friends of my channel, welcome to another episode of Q&A. I've got a bunch of friends, new friends and old friends, new friends from Steam to join with me, and it was quite hard because now it's I think about midnight US time, but it's about 3 p.m. my time in Singapore. So this is the Cosmic Hightown. And I'm just going to play the Ghost Rider, because Ghost Rider has been there's some change to him, so I'm very interested to see what is going to happen to him. All right, so I'm going to play that. Of course, I'm going to talk about the new patch. This is the top of the town right now, which is the patch 1.03, I think. And in this patch, there's a lot of good things being added to the game. So if you have been away for some time, I highly suggest you take a look at this particular patch. And I have no idea what I'm going to do here. Okay, so this is Cosmic Hightown, by the way. It's supposed to be pretty challenging, and I'm still yet to well, I mean, if you are in a group, I think it's a lot easier, but I don't know. And yeah, so the Ghost Rider has been revealed finally. It's been waiting for this day for a very long time. I guess not only me, a lot of friends, fans of Ghost Rider have been wondering what happened to him already. But you know, like in all things in Marvel Heroes, you just have to wait a little bit and things will happen, maybe a year or 2 or 3, I don't know. So yeah, okay. So today, let's talk about what is new to the game. I think it's a very massive kind of like a change, and it's you know, in a good way. And ooh, there's a Electra there. And I'm also going to talk about a little bit about what is my thoughts on the new Omega system as well. I think for the entire patch, the most you know, exciting thing, of course, is the new Omega system. So if you recall, a while ago, I did talk about the Omega system and says that that there is, you know, there's a couple of scenarios, either it will be A or B or C. So now it is more like the Quansi status quo, but with the cap being raised, because I think a lot of people feedback that you know, they feel that the hero is not as powerful as before. So you know, with the let me just get out from here. With the change in Omega system, so you know, like I said, I mean, either way I'm fine. It is just like yet another race to the next cap kind of thing. I'm never really much excited by the cap race anyway. You guys know me, but I can understand some of you would like to see progress as you go along. And so I mean, it has been raised to 10,000 since this morning. I've been playing this game. I took one of my heroes, Black Cat, to Limbo, supposed to get the Omega Odd kind of like chest, but I'm still having you know, 7,500. So there's no change to my Omega system right now. So the progress has been extremely slow, and I don't know what is going to happen. I've been playing this game for a while, and there's nothing much really happening. And we'll see. Right now it's hard to gauge what it's supposed to be, and I have a whole bunch of chests that I'm supposed to open, but I haven't opened yet, because we are not sure at this point whether the Omega event will make it more advantage to sort of like where's the Serpent Man? So yeah, to make it easier to you know get the Omega point or not. I don't know, because right now it's extremely slow. I've been playing the story as well, so I think maybe my strategy probably is to play more during the play a bit more during the Omega event, but I probably don't need to play that hard otherwise, because it seems really slow. I've been playing for a while, still not quite there yet. I don't know how you guys experience with the new Omega system right now. Are you liking what you see? Because you know, I'm very eager to look into a mathematics point of view, you know, help you guys out, help myself out, what is good, what is not. But then, you know, to be very honest, right now, I don't really care about my DPS anymore. I just care about one thing, which is the intelligence. I've got 20 intelligence for my Ghost Rider. That's totally inappropriate, but really, who cares, man? I mean, you know, I just want to get to the next cap ASAP. Okay, what's my ultimate look like? Alright, he still look like that, the ultimate. So that's cool. That's fine. So I'm just wondering what happened to the Ghost Rider ultimate. Alright. Hey, it's a lot of like fire everywhere. Wouldn't it be nice if that was the Ghost Rider signature instead? Alright, done. And the Omega Point earn. And by the way, this is a bug. It's not even my Omega Point earn. I don't even earn anything at all. So for those who think that we are still this quality over quantity, I do not know, man. Still quite a lot of like, my experience have been like, you know, this experience of like, you know, you have been waiting for, okay, fine, finally I can earn some Omega points. Whoa, I earned some Omega point. But guess what? My Omega point is still exactly the same. And yeah, so this is the story of my life. But if I were Gazillion, what about if you were Gazillion, what would you have changed the Omega system? I think for me, I would have done a couple of changes. You know, right now, Omega system very clunky. You select the pawn and then sort of like, you know, now next hero, you have to do it. Then if you switch the spec, you have to sort of like change the Omega pawn again, reset here, reset there. How nice if we could have a template for Omega system. So for example, I could set up a template for, say, you know, leveling. One template, everything just max in, max all the XP and so on. I could have another template, say, you know, a physical melee. Then I pick all the nodes that are relevant to physical melee, or hybrid but mental physical. I can pick all the nodes that are relevant to hybrid mental physical. And then all I need to do, just at the build itself, I mean, you know, very easily at the character sheet, I can say, oh, I want to say, use the leveling template. I want to use the mental physical kind of template. You know, rather than right now, it's actually pretty, yeah. I mean, pretty clunky, right? Don't you think so? I mean, to be honest, I think, I mean, it's pretty clunky for me to switching. I mean, I know some of you ask for like, oh, can we have multiple spec? But I mean, multiple spec, I still need to go through my 50 heroes and choose the leveling kind of build, isn't it? Because right now, DPS does not matter. I mean, whether I kill Punisher here a couple of seconds faster, doesn't really matter. What I need to do is that I got more XP when I spend the time playing this game, right? So yeah, I mean, that's my thought. And so that is one. Another thing is that I've been talking to my friends as well. I think it would be nice if this game become more kind of like interesting, the Omega Point. Because right now, Omega Point, I mean, it's actually getting really kind of boring as well. Oh, I didn't get it, doesn't matter. Oh, I got it. Yeah, so right now Omega Point is getting a little bit boring. It's just a matter of like picking this or picking that kind of thing, and you know all these are just that, right? If not for flat damage, you go crit. If not for crit, you go for brutal. If not for those, you know, crit damage, brutal damage, right? What else are you going to do anyway? If I were a Gazillion though, I mean, besides the template, I'll do a couple of things to make it more interesting. Like the you know, some heroes are kind of hard to you know, apply vulnerability, or the vulnerability power is not that fantastic. So I would say, you know, I know there's some nodes that sort of like give vulnerability power, but it would be very nice if, oh, I missed it again. Not ideal. It would be, this town is so huge, man. By the time I get there, I got nothing out from it. So I got a lot of walking, I got nothing. And oh yeah, maybe I did get one Omega point after so long anyway. So yeah, I mean, you know, the vulnerability debuff, I think some of them have like, you know, more debuff. Some of the hero has better vulnerability debuff, you know, power. Some of them just not. Like the Iron Man, I always thought that is pretty like, you know, for melee Iron Man is kind of not that ideal. So I think in short, I mean, if there are some nodes that help me to manage vulnerability debuff in a more you know, manageable manner, I mean, you know, that is something I would like to sort of like, you know, very interested to do as well. I mean, you know, rather than a chance for the vulnerability debuff, I am able to sort of like, you know, apply it with a little bit certainty, cost me a little bit point. But for some heroes, I may want to do that because the hero's power is just not good enough. So that is just my thoughts, and of course I've got like a lot of like good ideas as well. You know, of course you always think that you have good idea. And anyway, you know, like for example, you know, some heroes can teleport, some not. Then maybe augment the hero's power to have the teleport facility. If I invest in some nodes to help me teleport, right? You see, I'm not getting any Omega points for those who think I am. Just 1 point so far. Played the whole entire morning. And how about a very robust kind of like spirit management? I think is going to be very nice as well, because some heroes as of today is still kind of like lacking in terms of the spirit management. So if you have something to help with that, yeah, why not? I mean, I would totally sort of like, invest in that and be happy about it as well. Oh, there's a captain here. All right. So now that's other ideas are pretty controversial. Controversial because, like, for example, I would like to be able to link power together. It's about hotbar management. So this couple of suggestions is more for hotbar management, meaning that because some hero is just like too tedious when it comes to hotbar kind of management. So I would like to say trade power points to some nice buff, for example, right? Because I feel that, well, I don't want to spend that many power point into my power into my hero, because I feel that either there's some extra power point I don't have to reuse it, or I don't feel that there's a need to use that many power point, or for whatsoever reason. I mean, if I could trade of them, then I got lesser on the on the usage of the hotbar, while I could getting more power. So I think that is kind of cool as well. I mean, why not on that aspect? So and last but not the least, what about if I could link power together? So instead of some of the hero like Psylocke or whatever, that I could use via the Omega system, link some power together to sort of I can't use this. Is it bug or what? Well, I think it's bug, lag or whatnot. So I mean, there are many possibilities for the Omega system to make it interesting, I think, rather than just another rat race that is it's just kind of meaningless, because it's just granting to the next cap that everybody trying to do. Anyhow, that's just my thoughts. And for this patch, of course, the Green Goblin is out. I am actually kind of interested in the Green Goblin, so I will level him up pretty soon as well, and just to sort of enjoy. I think he has the potential. No, all these are just lie. No, stop lying to me, Godzillion. I don't have Omega learn. I'm still 01. No, after I play so long, it's 1.5 points. Yeah, for those who like to see progress, that is what you see. I hate it. Anyhow, Green Goblin is wonderful, and the Iron Fist, finally they fix it. It does take a while for anyone to sort of wow, this is a very long walk. I bet you one blessing that by the time I get there, the boss will be dead. All right. Anyhow, so Green Goblin is out. I'm excited. Then we have the Ghost Rider. Very excited. Iron Fist. Finally. So the okay, fine. I lose one blessing. But I mean, so Iron Fist, yeah, I've been wanting to play him. I know a lot of you have been asking me for some guidance on that one. I mean, I'm just a normal dude playing this game, but I'm more happy to sort of do something about it, and to just get to learn the heroes. I always been wanting to play Iron Fist, and finally, yeah, some waiting is good. Yeah, nowadays I realize that sometimes you just have to wait a little bit for things to happen. I've got what am I gonna do of all these things here? There's all the junks that I have to chuck away. Looting is always an issue in this game. Never really enjoy the whole looting thingy. All right, I think I will need to sort of I need a stone bag. Have you not heard of that for a while? Okay, so and then we have the new legendary from Gorgon. I don't think it's more for leveling. Give you some XP, some health and spirit regen, as well as the other stuff as well. So I'm not really yeah, I mean those are fine. I don't think I'll farm for it, by the way, because I want to spend my time leveling a real legendary, not. But I think for the new player, that is pretty good. Condemn, Protect Innocent. I've been playing this guy for so long that I don't even know what kind of thing I have, to be honest, to be serious. Anyhow. Alright, this one is a keeper. And okay, this one I can do. +1 intelligence. Rare commodity these days. And the okay, throw away. Still very much an inventory game. Right, this one also throw away. This one is re-roll kind of thing. Okay, so there are other things as well. They added a few I think summoner kind of artifact medallions. So all these are in the in the Cosmic Hightown, that you can go get all these things. Let me just chuck all this useless stuff there. Yeah, another kind of like inventory nightmare. And then crafting as well. They changed a little bit. Some of these no longer require you for this hood, kind of like a medallion or magneto medallion. But I think if you want to unequip the artifact, you need to spend unstable molecule, which last time you don't need to. But then you probably have tons lying around anyway, like I do. So why not? Oh, by the way, this is rare. I think from Kingpin. This is also rare. That's not too bad actually, but the rolls are terrible, like all things in this game. I'm still trying to get the danger room kind of ring, as you can imagine. It's sort of like since they launched, I still can't buy can't spend all my currency. It's kind of strange, right? What's the motivation of playing this game when I can't get my reward? Anyhow, so that is really all about it. Yeah, I mean, if you play the Meta Manhattan right now, the Black Cat and the Green Goblin have a chance to drop a token, hero token. But with the Cosmic Hightown, I mean, who is going to spend time playing Midtown anyway? Maybe the Meta Madness, right? And the Hightown doesn't seem to be that hard either. I mean, I read it with a lot of excitement. I say, oh, it's going to be higher reward. But it seems to me just like the same old. For the Cosmic Hightown. Oh, 4 items. Look, yeah, another mini game to exchange. All right, and I think that's all really. I mean, I think in closing, this patch is going to be quite interesting. So for those who hasn't been around for a while, I mean, probably it's time to just drop by and experience all these new changes. The Cosmic Hightown, I think is quite. I mean, for me, the most exciting thing for me is the Cosmic Hightown, as well as the a couple of other things like, ooh, let me just go into there. A couple of other things like the new heroes, Iron Fist, and Ghost Rider, finally. So those are the very exciting moments for me. Very happy with this patch.